Everybody, and welcome to a hashtag sponsored stream from Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for the free access to the M20 preview, early access preview stream. So I saw a tweet from somebody that was tweeting about a deck that Dylan Hand had come up with, and I already knew I wanted to try it. So we're gonna play some Temur Elementals. I added some Chandra's Triumphs to the main deck because I think Chandra Triumphs is really good in this deck. I might want more Chandra Novice Pyromancer. I think that card is gas. But yeah, we're going to try this out and hopefully get some people with our Chandras and our Elementals. Let's just test the deck out, though. I've never played versus the bot. Is the playing versus the bot fun? That's actually kind of a fun way to test decks out. What does the bot play? I don't know. I haven't done it. Oh, is this the training mode? Maybe this is less fun than I thought. Alright, so we got Tapland on the draw. We do have a Risen Reef. Oh, we're so good at Magic. Never punished. Alright, Sparky, what you got? Ooh. Sparky's going for power. Less powerful. Jenna Stray is less powerful. I think we'd have been okay if they had played a 4-drop still, though. Like, legitimately, I don't even know that it would have been a big deal. Next turn I can Living Twister plus Chandra's Triumph, or Nissa plus Chandra's Triumph. Do I have a... I guess I don't have a forest that is also a... And Living Twister Act plus Chandra's Triumph is pretty good. Okay, it enters tapped. Like, even if I paid 2 life. I don't even know if that's correct. I think I just play this. Alright, so drew that. Yo, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining us on this hashtag free preview stream. This deck is kind of cool. I think I'll play it in some matches. So we get to activate this, kill this. Can we do both? Can I play this? Make lots of dudes. Do I have to pay its mana cost? I don't have to pay its mana cost. So I can kill this. Take this. Cast it again. I guess we'll kill this. Oh. Do I actually have to pay its mana cost? You may cast target instant sorcery with the mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard. Okay, so I was just wrong. Alright, well that was a mistake. Probably just still attack here. Attack, and call it good there. Alright, well, can I mute Sparky? Sparky? I don't think you need to talk. Okay, so we're gonna leave this in our hand. I don't think we need to play it. What's up, Jaren? Welcome to the... Oh, Meteor Golem comes down, smacks me around. Nope. Oh my gosh, I didn't think of that. That's so crazy. What just happened? What just happened? Alright, that I was thinking this card like might not be good in the deck. That's why I added Chandra's Triumphs. But like once you add the Chandra's Triumphs and once you make those once you have these other synergies in play, Chandra's actually pretty good. Oops, no, wrong one. Boom. Alright, we'll try this deck out. Attack! Sorry to do you dirty like that, Sparky, but you didn't concede. Dumb robot. Man, thanks so much to Wizards for this. This is so fun. Alright. So, well, I learned some stuff. So I think, yeah, between, like, this flashing it back and this casting it off of it, I think Chandra's Triumph is a pretty good inclusion in the deck. Let's run it out. Let's run it out. You don't have to do a lot against me to play a teamer deck. Basically nothing. You just have to say, Spencer, here's a teamer deck. And then I'll be like, really? There's a teamer deck? And then I'll play it. That's like the whole sequence. Should I make this screen a little bit bigger? I don't know that I can make it like too much bigger. I guess I could put that. I guess it doesn't actually matter if that part is over it, right? So if I wanted to just do it like that, that's probably fine. Alright, we got the 2-drop into 3-drop draw. We don't have a double red land. I think we still keep this. I don't have the deck list on. I don't know if it works with the streamer because I don't know if the stream thing is updated for this event. So I didn't put it in. I can certainly go and put it in next though. Alright, so we got Zombie Knight. So it's black-white creature deck. I would assume it's just a knight. I would assume it's just an inclusion in black-white knights. Alright, so we already have the double colors we need. We're going to play Living Twister. It's going to give us enough, pretty good guys to play Omnath off of. So, Woo! I didn't know we got another Night Lord. That's pretty good. Enters the battlefield. So we have some options. We could just play another 3/5 and play the Llanowar Elves. This would give us enough to kill this Lord next turn, which I don't actually hate as a play. Our opponent, I don't think, has any good attacks. We can grind them out with our awesome cards. It also means if we draw another land, we can lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, target opponent, destroy target creature an opponent controls. It's interesting that they didn't want to sacrifice. Ooh, can I cast both? I think I can. So if I play this, shock myself, I have 4, 5, 6. So I need to tap green, green, and then just leave open 2 of those. Then I can play this, kill this, nothing yet. Next turn I can play, I can just overrun them. Wow, this thing is sweet. Dylan Hand, my man. What is up? What? This is my dream, fam. This is my dream. An aggressive Temur deck. This is what dreams are made of. This is what Hilary Duff was singing about. This is it. Oh. I hope somebody clips that. Also, Jaron, I don't know if you're still in the Constructor Critics group on Facebook, but if you are, the deck list is in there. I think you always keep this hand. Just 100% of the time. I'm probably supposed to play the Stomping Grounds, though. Because if I play the Stomping Grounds, then I don't have to shock myself again later in the game. I'm going to still try and hit the red land. We're going to get 2 of these into play, and it's going to be lit. Alright. So I'll raise you, okay? You're going to play your Raptor. I'm going to do this. Take action. I'm going to enter, that's going to enter tapped. I'm going to shock myself with 2 damage. I'm going to kill your guy. And then I'm going to attack you. Unclaimed Territory might actually be a good idea for the Dinos deck, so that you can easily cast your Marauding Raptors for what it's worth. This should work, right? Should have enough for both. Use my mana pool first. This deck is so sweet. This deck is so sweet! I'm speechless, fam. I'm speechless. Like this deck is so cool. Oh my gosh. Whew. Whew. Alright, so once again we have turn 1 Elf, we have turn 2 Guy. I think that you're just going to keep this. You're going to play this on turn 3 no matter what, which is like pretty strong. I'm going to just shock myself because I'm going to shock myself with this land no matter what. So that I think the chance of me not shocking myself next turn is relatively low. It gives me the chance to play my Hinterland Harbor next turn. Well, I'm not going to play this into that. I will attack with both and offer the trade, though. I think if they want to kill the creeper, that's totally fine. Man, its activated ability is good, too. Like, this deck just seems sweet. Oh, don't have a dude. Alright, so I need to draw a red land. That is not a red land. So I could attack, which seems pretty bad. Well, actually, they're two power guys. I think I can scare my opponent into maybe not blocking, but they certainly aren't going to block with their Merfolk Branchwalker. Yeah, I scared them into not blocking. I think that's totally reasonable of them. All right, so next turn, I'll be able to kill this no matter what because of the minus. Alright, so they're playing Elemental. 4 colors for this guy. I think we really need to save this Chandra to get rid of this. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to kill this. It's like not the best for us, but I think it's correct. They're gonna be able to kill both of this and this. We're like pretty far behind. Or not. Somehow I feel less far behind now. I'm still probably dead. But this deck is still sweet. I needed to draw a land. Had I drawn a land, we would have not had to waste all those resources. And then we could have actually killed this with this trigger plus the flashback, and we would actually just be winning this game. So everyone's playing Sultai Reef. So is that the deck that I'm playing against? So we're gonna do this. Draw a card. That's pretty good. Create 2 guys. And you would make 1 big guy. Give me this a 5/5. So they can block 1 of those pretty safely. Take 1. So what is the Sultai Reef deck? So what is the Reef for? Oh, it's just Sultai with Risen Reef. Yeah, the splash might be good. You have enough elementals that, like, this might be a better splash than, like, you might be able to just get away with the 4th color.
Everything changes.
This all seems very powerful. My opponent's deck seems sweet, too. I don't know that I like the Muldrotha, but my opponent's deck seems certainly very cool. I seem like I'm in trouble. So this can come down next turn. Alright, so if I minus this, I kill this and this. If I minus 3 and I kill my elf. If I just minus 1, I can just kill this. I have a blocker here. Blocker on this. And I probably kill this. Or I could kill this. Block this. Block this. She would live. If I minus to kill this, I have blocker, blocker. Eat something. This dies. Okay, so I think I just want to minus 1. And probably just kill the druid. Alright, my opponent's going off now, though. Risen Reef is a card that that would be kind of medium. But the synergies that you have, like its synergy capability. All right, yeah, we lost this game. All right. Alright, Cloudkin's here. Got you. We got the House Temur deck. Which I had all the rares for, obviously, because... Which means that we could just open up all these packs. And look, I have the rare. Look! I have the rare. So, I think... as we're opening these packs, I think that I really do like these elemental creatures. I'm sure other people figured it out hours ago while I was taking a nap, but they seem really good. When I was playing against Mason earlier, He was playing that Temur deck that was mentioned in chat, and it just felt really powerful. Once you got the elementals in play, like it was stronger than any synergy we have in standard right now, which is probably a good thing. Like if they can give me enough enough of this to be happy, that'd be sweet. I wonder what rotates in this outside of so that rotates. So Llanowar Elf is the only card that isn't a check land that rotates. So the check lands and Llanowar Elf rotate. But we don't need Llanowar Elf, and we'll have Scrylands. So the main deck is pretty rotation proof. And I sent it to Mason, and he recognized it right away. Yeah, Mason streamed a little bit earlier. We gotta do some battle if you didn't get a watch. Mason also killed me with a Reanimator deck on said stream. I would watch it from his side because he crushed me. Mason was playing a lot of Dirtle decks, and Dirtling is usually really good against like green-red mid-range decks. Unless you're super aggressive. Alright. We gotta go sweeten our deck out though. Oh, our opponent is mulliganing down to 5. Ooh, 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 oh baby. All right, we're gonna try and just do things as fast as possible in this game. I think Esper's like a pretty good deck right now. I don't think you should be sad to... Oh, that was funny. I don't think you should be sad to... I meant to just attack. I didn't click the attack button. I don't think you should feel sad to play that deck. Alright. Well, I think the first thing we do is attack with everything. And then we decide if we want to kill the elf. Killing the elf seems really powerful for what it's worth. That is probably what I'm just going to do. You know what? I could have just killed the elf and played Paradise Druid, though. And that seems way better. Alright, they got one card left. That one card needs to be pretty good this time in the morning. Oh, Esper Reanimator. That is, like, probably the worst part about Arena is that, you know, you gotta spend your wild cards. As somebody who... Alright. As somebody who just plays a lot of Magic, I don't find that after my initial large investment on Arena that I've had to worry much about wild cards. You know, it's been pretty easy for me to just say, like, alright, these are the cards I want, and just do it. I do have a free-to-play account that has green, black, mid-range, and mono red. You know, so that deck worries a little bit more about its wild cards, but I think that, you know, the number one thing that I would say is if you don't want to spend 50 bucks a set, you know, you're gonna have to grind for those wild cards. And I don't know that like building Esper is bad. It's a good one to transition into. Yeah, Arena forces the spikiness, and like the fun stuff is all like bulk rares and stuff, right? So like if the fun stuff is all bulk rares, you're spending your wild cards on bulk rares, and you actually can't afford mana bases, and also fun stuff mana bases are usually pretty expensive too. It's certainly a downside. I don't know. I personally love Arena enough that I would put more of my budget into it if I needed to. But I know that that's not the thing that everyone can do. So I think this 7's pretty good. I like the inclusion so far of Chandra's, whatever that card is called. The removal spell. It kills planeswalkers too in the main. It's a really versatile removal spell for this deck. I think I'm going to lead on this because I actually kind of want this to back this up. And I can double spell with this once I've done that. I know, right? Chandra's trying... Just obviously... Now, the list that I saw didn't have it, and I was like, I know what I want in this deck. I don't actually hate just playing this, though. But once again, I can double spell next turn and save this for, like, a large kill. So if I want to do that, I probably just want to play this. Oh yeah, Fry is definitely like pretty insane. I mean, we're talking about how much I want this Chandra's Triumph, and like it's because it's basically that. If we draw a land, we're in like really good shape. The Charter Course is interesting. I'm pretty sure my opponent is playing Reanimator now. All right, so we're gonna play this first because it does the best when we play it first. Alright, so now, where do we want to put the counter? I have to put it on an elemental, right? So we're going to put it there. Then I'm going to play this elemental. Hopefully hit another land. That's better than a land somehow right now. And we will attack. Our opponent has not put in... a big threat for their Reanimator style strategy. Yeah, let me tell you, I qualified for a Pro Tour with Roast, so I feel ya on the 2 mana for 5 damage clause. That stuff is real. So I gotta play this Chandra. If I draw a land, I can actually just play both Chandras. Oh. And I can plus this Chandra after I plus this Chandra if I do that. This deck is so crazy. Okay, they milled 2 lands. Alright, they got a Pelaka Worm, right? Like, that's what just happened? Each player puts the top 4 cards in the library, turn up to 2 instant sorcerer cards from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, so I still... it's got to be this plus this, right? I don't have enough. Oh, I can do both. Oh man, this deck, fam, this deck is lit. This is what Magic is all about. Hey Spencer, I just want to stop by and say thank you for making the content you do. I love CC more now than I ever have. The chemistry between you and your co-host keeps me coming back. Hey man, I really appreciate that. I love Mason and Trey. It's been a good couple months with those two. And I'm just going to keep doing what I do and be trying to hashtag always improve both the podcast and myself. You know, it's funny. I put on different, I don't know, characters during things. Like in the stream, I try to be more excited because it's more fun. But I also have fun while doing it and joking around. But also, like, on the podcast, I think you get a closer version to the me that's like the work me. Like, it's about being better than tomorrow than we were today. And you know, I wish that other adventures that I had been as successful and adopted that mindset the same way that CC has. And when I think about the trophy mages, it was really hard to schedule down 3 to 4 streamers to like have this stream channel for Constructed Criticism. I still want to do it. When you think about limited time only, it was just so hard to get people involved and people staying in tune with it and being there. And you know, I had to even in the recent reboot, it was just like, all right, this is not working, and I need to give up. And CC's never been that way. It's a really easy vision to buy into, and it's a really amazing part of my life at this point. And I'm really grateful for Mason and Trey and what they bring to that. So anyway, that was me getting serious on the stream for a moment. You can clip that. Don't send it to Mason. He doesn't deserve the praise. Kid's head's too big already. All right. Dun, 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 dun. On the play, I think this is fine. So I think I'm gonna lead on. So if I lead on this, if I draw a Steam Vents, or not a Steam Vents, a Sulfur Falls is actually better. That's a pretty good draw. Alright. Go. I have 6 mana. Alright, we got Grixis colors. We got a Thought Eraser. That's annoying. I need to draw something good. Well, I think that qualifies as good. Alright. It's gonna be hard to beat. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm so telling Mason. You snitch. No, Mason and Trey have legitimately been amazing. Constructive Criticism is better than ever, and you know, it's a hard act to follow in John and Seth. But I had no doubts when I had the first meeting with Mason about what I wanted the show to be like once we lost those rock stars. Mason and I wanted the same thing, and it was really cool. All right, well, our opponent just seems mostly impossibly dead at this point. I don't even know. This deck is crazy. I don't actually know there was like a really good standard draw that beats that. Oh, fam. Alright. Let's go in there and take a look. So, I played an extra 4 mana Chandra. I think that's right. Played one less Nissa to make room for the Chandra's Triumphs. The Chandra's Triumphs have synergy here and here. They're pretty good. You might want one less, maybe? I want to count my red cards, though. We have 4, 8, 10, 13, 16, 19, 21 red cards, 22 plus these. This is 25 with mountains, 29. So we have 29 cards that we can pitch if we want specifically Chandra's Regulators in our sideboard, which to me seems pretty good. You could also argue that you're going to have some number of other red cards for that in your sideboard when you do that. So that's interesting. The other thing that this deck could probably actually get away with doing, because you have these Llanowar Elves and these Paradise Druids, you might legitimately consider in post-board games to just play a Wild Growth Walker sideboard package against mono red. So you're just like, alright, what if we just do... Because I think the mono red matchup might be hard. And maybe I played and it's not true. But like that's it's quite a few cards. It might not be worth it. We'd have to make room for some of those cards main, I think, in order to do that. Okay, so that's out of the question. What else can we do, fam? What else can we do? So, we haven't actually lost to anything but things that went, like, substantially bigger than us. I probably do want some of these, though. I probably do want those. We'll get back to that later. Probably don't need Search for Ascanta. Don't see anything in there that really interests me. Nothing in that slice. This one's interesting because it makes an elemental, and it's telling us turn one up to one target creature gets +2, so just flying crew to double blue is pretty hard though. This card I think is the most underrated card in this set. I've seen nobody talk about this card. This card seems legitimately, yeah. Actually, Radical, just throw your Grew list. Actually, shoot it to me on Twitter, and we'll pull it up on screen and talk about it in just a minute. Did we skip a page? I don't think we need any of that. Nothing here really stands out to me. Dungeon Geist is a potential possibility, but I think that's kind of like a weird last resort. Kefnet, while a card that you would want in a mid-range deck, does not fit well into this all-creature deck. Sleep is interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't there a better version of Sleep or something, though? What does Time of Ice do? Yeah. I actually wonder if the 6-mana one is much, much, much better in this deck. I don't hate Imbolc's Clutches as an interesting one of sideboard card to try out, but I do think River's Rebuke is must include in this sideboard, possibly even 2. I wonder if there's room for 2 Entrancing Melodies in the sideboard specifically. Against the red decks, we know that we don't get to play the creature package that we wanted. So how do we get a reasonable matchup against mono red? Let's just look at red cards really quick that deal damage. So we already have the Triumphs. Do we need the Fries? That's a question. We can throw 2 in the sideboard to talk about later. Fiery Cannonade deals 2 to each creature. That's pretty big on our stuff. We might want to fight with fire, which could also be a hedge in a mono-red matchup. We might want more of this Chandra, specifically. Alright, so I don't think there's a lot of great options against mono red that's going to save our guys in red specifically. You know, the best option you look at is something along the lines of a couple Shivan Fires or something like that. You could consider Chandra's Pyro Helix, but the mono red deck has like a little bit more toughness than other mono red decks. You know, you got Goblin Chandler but it's better against mono white. But, you know, Fry actually hedges against mono-white decks too. So that's something to think about. Alright, so I think we looked at kind of where our red sideboard cards could go. I'm going to look at some blue ones now and some green ones. I wonder if expansion in this deck is worth as a sideboard card. No, because I think it's just worse than Negate. Alright. Probably don't need that card for this deck. We should also get rid of the damage clause when looking for sideboard cards some more. I don't think we need something like Blink of an Eye in this deck. I think green will solve any problems that Blink of an Eye would solve. Let's actually just look at green. For a card of opponent casts a blue-black spell, spells you can be countered this turn. I'm not worried about counter spells in this current standard format, but that's certainly something you could look at in the future. Atsuka Nurture is actually an answer that you could have for mono red if you wanted. But honestly, you could just play Gruul Spellbreaker out of the sideboard. Or Phoenix out of the sideboard if your mono matchup is that bad. Or Ripjaw Raptor out of the sideboard. That would help you against mono red. Pulse of Murasa is interesting against red. It's actually not that bad of an idea. You could easily get creatures back in that matchup quite a bit. Yeah, maybe that's like the red tech. Something like this. Cut those. You got these for your undercosted mid-rangey stuff. Probably don't need to fight with fire with your entrancing melodies and stuff. This sideboard does not look bad. Impulses Clutches is probably the weakest thing and the thing that you would cut with those entrancing melodies. So something like that. And you got yourself where my head might be at right now. Yeah. Chandra can flash it back. I think you might not have Chandra in that matchup though. Also, having most of your stuff be instant and sorceries, maybe you would though. If you like think about bringing in Shivan Fire and Fight with Fire in that matchup, along with possibly Entrancing Melody, Chandra actually becomes like a pretty good top-end play. Yeah, that might be reasonable. I mean, you do have Living Twisters as a 2/5 in the matchup. You've got your own, you got your own Flame Kavu. It's just the Llanowar Elves and Paradise Druids can be a little bit of a liability, but outside of that, like, you might actually have a decent matchup. I certainly don't think it would be favored, but I'm just going to export this deck. I'm going to post it in our Constructed Critics group. So if you are a patron of $5 or more, you get access to this. So sorry, just posting this really quick. Thanks to everybody who's joining tonight, by the way. It's been really fun so far. Yeah, two Ripjaw is pretty sweet. Versatile card to answer Frenzy. I mean, if you think about it, like, if your mono-red matchup is bad and you need a card that answer Frenzy, you could just play the Dinosaur, right? The 3-mana 4 toughness Dino, right? Like if mono-red becomes like a rough matchup, or you need artifact or enchantment hate of any kind, I think that it would be really, really easy to just play 2 Thrashing Brontodons and cut a fight with fire and cut a fight with fire and something else. Like, it wouldn't even, I don't even know that it would bother you. So, I mean, with the number of planeswalkers, you could even just cut a negate and just have that be your sideboard. I don't think that's even unreasonable. All right, let's play some more games. I might just do this for the rest of the night. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fine just playing this and tuning it till my heart's content. Opponent on the play. We have 3 removal spells and a threat. But shh, get it? Get the joke? Get the joke? Man, I love Skylands. This is actually killing Wildgrowth Walker, by the way, in this deck a large percentage of the time. It's actually pretty gas. Because your decks, like, these decks typically have a really, really hard time with Wildgrowth Walker. But, like, just having better roast is pretty good. Any thoughts on the Molder Hulk strategy? It's probably my favorite card not seeing play at the moment. And it seems like the Black New Dino could help. I love Molder Hulk. I was touting Molder Hulk really early as a card that I just really enjoyed playing with. So I'd be totally down for a sick Molder Hulk deck. I think the card is just great. Alright, we can just keep doing this, I think. We have double red, so this can become a double removal spell. Gaia's Blessing in the house. I could just guarantee a Chandra next turn and see what happens. I guess I could have done that by playing this other Chandra too, plusing it to 5 and offering the trade. That actually was a better play. Yes. Yes, the ultimate equalizer against my deck. 6/6s. I think it's probably just worth it to kill this. I actually don't have another way to kill this in my deck. And while boom goes the dynamite on that one, like, I actually couldn't have killed this any other way. No! I don't want it to be frozen! There we go. Alright, we lost. That's GG. Huh. Yeah, I definitely played that turn wrong. I would have been way better. Just like in every way. Alright. I think we're going to Theros for sure. People love Theros. Also, everybody wants Elspeth back. Who doesn't want Elspeth back? Ah, here we go. You sent it to me on Twitter. Yes, I will throw this up as soon as this match is over. Oh, the interface changed. It's only here now. I could put stops the whole stream. Well, this Wild Growth Walker is either going to kick our butts or we're going to get lucky. I don't know which is going to happen. What? Wonder what the reason for that is. Just gonna try and survive this turn. Hopefully they don't have another... No, they do. They have another Explore creature. What is happening? So we're gonna take 7 and get and hope. What are we hoping for, fam? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question, but we'll know it when we see it. We can start blocking. That's good. Blocking's good. Or we could die. We could also die. Alright. We'll concede this game. You've got this one, Xandarg.tv. You've got that one. That was fun. I'm having fun losing. Like, that's how sweet this deck is. So, and when I say losing, I think our win percentage is like 8-3 or something now, so pretty good win percentage with the deck. Alright, so I'm gonna pull up the deck here from one of our viewers, the Dino deck from one of our boys in the chat. that's the button I wanted. Export to Magic Arena. Woo. Alright. It says it's only 50 cards. What is wrong? Yeah, this only has... Oh, I know what's wrong. It's because these cards are missing. One second, I'll fix it. Okay. So far I love everything about this. I don't have any. So one thing that I do think, really quick, is that this elf is a nombo with the raptor. So one thing that you can do is you could. I'm just gonna do this really quick, and then I'm gonna stream the deck because I think you can add a commune. You can cut your elves, and then you can play Drover of the Mighty instead. So it makes your rule breakers a little bit worse overall, but I think it's totally fine to have your rule breakers be just a little bit worse. Oh, snap. This is actually a good reason to play this deck, though, because now we get to play Vivian. So we're going to change some stuff up. First of all, we're going to move this to here. And then, what does she do? She grabs creatures. We're going to go creature. We're going to have some fun with her if we can. Alright. No, I don't want the U. I want you. That Crawl Harpooner in there. Get that in there. Get that in there. Obviously, Big Daddy 6 mana, uncounterable good stuff needs to get in there. But Biject News also needs to get in there. Wait, I kind of want to put this in there too, though. Where did... Nobody judge me. I'm just... This is for the memes, fam. This is for the memes. Wait, does this just combo with Polyraptor? Hold on. Wait a second. Whenever it's still damaged, create a token that's a copy of it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's going in the sideboard then. Duh. The other thing is if you look at your distribution of 3-drops to 4-drops, you have way more 4-drops. So you actually just want to be playing the most 2-mana stuff to get you to them as possible. Llanowar Elves is obviously a more powerful card, but also I think you could trim a land and play another commune. And if you do that, I actually like a lot of the stuff you have compared to what I was doing. What am I doing? Oh, I need to turn off the filters. If we do that, we can cut down on these and play the Gain Life lands. as a 2-of to make our mana better. Because we're playing 2-drops instead of 1-drops. Which, if you ask me, is pretty cool. Get some rugged highlands in there. Alright. It goes infinite and the game ends in a draw. Oh, alright. Well, we won't grab that one then. Yeah, the thing is like, you lose future elves, but also, like, the alternative is that you get to play a 3/3 for 2 that ramps you still. Which, oh crap, I didn't cancel that. Which I think is just better. Try this out. I think we need to mulligan this. We keep that. Probably put back the... probably the Stomping Grounds, actually. Actually, the Rugged Highlands is probably correct to put back if you're going to put it specifically on the bottom. I think you're a little short on dinosaurs, though, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That was actually a really good draw. Well, this is kind of cool. So next turn, I can play this for 2. Both those get bigger. Indestructible, right? Alright. I will still block. Ooh, that was a big one. So I can play this as a 3/3, or I can play this and give it haste and attack that. If I play this as a... I'm going to be adding 6 power, meaning that costs 3 mana. I actually think this is still the better play. You give this a counter. You make this bigger and make it kill this. Then you attack Gideon. I think that plays best. I am still listening, YouTube. Why would you shut off my music? Oh, that's a really good point. You're really smart. I should listen to other people and not my own head sometimes. It would have killed my Ceratops. Okay. Whatever. Alright, well, I think we lost to that. I don't think we can win. gonna minus this, attack us for 4. That's really good. Ali kicking our butts. Fun fact, he was the first guest on Constructive Criticism. First guest. Talked about rogue deck building. But anyway, that is what I would do to the Dinosaurs deck. I might consider... It's actually funny, I was considering putting Gruul Spellbreaker on the sideboard of my list. So I think I'm going to look at these two lists before I come up with one and kind of compare. I like a lot of what you had. So, alright, we're going to play just a little bit more here. And then I'm going to be done for the night. Thank you once again so much to Wizard of the Coast for the hashtag free preview stream. It means a lot to be doing this. This seems pretty good. Obviously, we're pretty slow with our tap lands. Ooh, drawing that is almost as good as drawing a thing that we can do. Goblins! The gobbles! They're gobbling. Chainwhirler? What is happening? Wait, does this have flying? Oh, sweet! That's cool. Alright, so now they just have to deal us damage. Wait, why is Sparky here? Sparky's gonna crush me? Okay. If I lose to Sparky, we're in trouble. Why doesn't this have reach? That's dumb. I actually don't know why Sparky's here. Did I click the wrong thing? I'm gonna still play the game. I'm having fun. So I'm like behind. Sparky's trying to get me. I'm on to you, Sparky. I'm on to you. Exactly. Exactly. How else are we supposed to win if we're not playing Sparky? I think this is pretty safe to just tick up. I think Sparky's gonna die a slow death in this one. Come at me, bro. Wait, are you coming at me? That's fine. Why is this my life? I'm gonna win this race, Sparky. You started a race with the wrong man. You started a race with the wrong man, you robot! You don't even know the power! Feels a little too late there, buddy. I don't know if what you have, we're gonna plus for some miracle that you live through this attack phase. Sparky. Forward march! Alright, team. That is going to be it for me tonight. I know that we played against a robot there, but still going to call it good. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining in tonight. Thank you to Wizards for the preview, for the hashtag free sponsored stream. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun on Constructed Risen this week. So don't forget to check out the podcast. If you want to donate to this content directly, you know, you can head over to CCMTG on Patreon. So thank you everybody so much. And I'll be streaming more, so stay tuned for that. Bye, everybody.